how I explain the Ecocycle and Panarchy in product development. This is an example that I use, and it's somewhat silly and dumb, but I think it really helps people to understand the three-dimensional layers to Panarchy. And I think some people, like for the first time, actually understood what Panarchy is about. And for this example, we're now looking at the ecocycle of a fictional company that I call Artiststream. So you might be familiar with Spotify or Apple Music, services like that where you can stream music that someone else has recorded. But Artiststream takes this one step further, where artificial intelligence creates music for you on the fly and learns what kind of music you like. And then when you're listening to it, you get exactly what you want. It's unique. And like I said, the algorithm learns your preferences and creates more music that you like. On this example here, like on this Ecocycle, you see a couple things. You can see that there's a public demo that is just now entering maturity. So that's working really well. That's something that this company has created to showcase the abilities of the software. Then there's a website for people to interact with it, and an app. Both of those are in the birth stage. So that means when there's something there, you can access it, but it's not yet quite where it's supposed to be in the future. The brain link, so the interface right into the brain, is still something that is being thought about. And there's also something called Rent in AI that is in creative destruction, because that didn't work at all. And now we can, if we say, okay, I would like to have some more context regarding that company, we can zoom out. And we can see that in the field of artificial intelligence that Artiststream operates in, the main competitors are Amazon and Google, already quite advanced, and Artiststream was just launched, so it exists, but needs a lot of investment, doesn't have very mature products yet. And when compared to these big organizations, there's still a lot of catching up to do. The field of artificial intelligence is part of a capitalistic system, and within that system, it's also still a fairly new thing. So there's a lot of room for it to grow. Lots of things that still have to be worked out. And of course, capitalism is also part of a larger ecocycle. And I leave that for you to figure out where I believe a capitalistic society or economic system is situated on the ecocycle right now. So we would like to take a further look at Artiststream. This is our product portfolio again. Let's zoom into the app and see that there's an ecocycle within the app. When this organization got started, the first thing they focused on, of course, was payment. So this is already working quite well. Then you can also create an account. That also works really well. So far there's limited playback. So that means you have 3 songs that you can play, and then it cuts off. That's not great, but that's what it is at the moment, and that is working fairly well. It's mostly due to limited resources, because that generating new content all the time takes quite a lot of computational power. Within the app, you can also recommend the app. That is something that was just rolled out. Then right now, people are thinking about unlimited playback, and being able to save tracks. So right now, you can just play something, but if you like it, you can't save it. And that is something that is possibly going to be worked on in the future. Right now, that both of those are still in the gestation period, which means they are just ideas, and they are not. That's not even a prototype yet. So most important for this organization is payments. So we can zoom in there, and we can see credit card and PayPal work really well. Established people already paying with that. It's pretty smooth. Bitcoin was just launched and is also accepted, needs a bit more work for it to reach maturity. And Then there are also ideas of slave labor and a possible pyramid scheme, but they're just in the gestation phase. So those are ideas, and maybe they don't never see the light of day. Right, so then that's artist stream in a nutshell. You can zoom out for context, you can zoom in for detail, and that's how I usually showcase, or that's my demo for how Panarchy works and how these ecocycles are interconnected.